Jeff killed it today. We are so proud of him. After going to his session at Be the Boss, he has improved tremendously. I'll tell you, it makes a difference. It absolutely makes a difference. It levels your skills up. You come out of there knowing a little bit more, and then next time you try things, it gets a little bit better, a little bit better. Who are you?
I have no idea. I don't even think I'm Jeff. I don't even think that's my bike. So I don't know what happened other than I just showed up. That's all I can tell you. That's so much fun. The great thing is I kind of love it even more now. So now I'm really hooked.
Remember, practice so you can fear your motorcycle less. He's fearing his motorcycle less. And what that does is it helps you enjoy the experience of motorcycling more. It allows you to practice a little bit more each time, to get a little bit deeper in your turns, a little bit tighter in your turns, and a little bit more confidence each time. The more confidence you have, the less you fear your motorcycle, and the more you enjoy the motorcycling experience altogether. So get out there and do it. Let us know how you do it in the comments. We are at practice session 79 today. We've got myself and Mike and Jeff, and it's a beautiful day. Very cool out, not too cool, but super comfortable. And we're excited to practice and see how Jeff has improved. He's got a new clutch lever that he's really happy about, and he had some work done on his motorcycle, so he's feeling confident, and we are gonna get into things and get going. Exercise 1 is smooth, short stops and starts. Here we go.
The first 5 steps are to make sure you're in first gear, cover the rear brake, bring your throttle up to preload, which is 2,000 RPMs, and hold it there steady the entire time. Then ease into the clutch, very slightly, so it gets the bike moving. As the bike starts moving, pick up your left foot, put it on the boards, head and eye straight ahead, and there you go.
You keep your throttle high enough. You really don't need much of anything to keep the bike upright. I'm riding the brake, but you can keep it going pretty slow. The throttle high, barely into the clutch.
Throttle elevated.
Next up is Jeff. Now Jeff is a newer rider, and he's been working diligently on his smooth starts and smooth stops. His takeoffs are great, and his stops are good. It's the in-between.
Still a little fast.
Notice his handlebars. They're straight. That's what you want to really work on when you're doing this exercise, is slowing the bike down, bringing the clutch in a little bit more so that the bike goes slower. You'll need to work out the tipping with the handlebars, so they should be going back and forth.
Looks good. Work on, small point, work on like 2 into 1. So as you start to get moving, just play with it. Like the slower the better, right? So the speed is less work. So we want to, but the launch is great. I would just play with that, pulling it back a little bit. Looks good.
When Mike goes, you can see the difference from an experienced rider who's learned these skills and integrated them into the way they ride now. He's so smooth and comfortable with that tiny little bit of tip that the motorcycle makes. See that with his handlebars right there? That's where he's just managing the feel of the bike tipping a little bit because he's going so slow. But he's comfortable with it, so it just means he's working out the tipping, and he's handling it with his handlebars rather than speeding up. So he's keeping himself really slow.
Very good. Straighten out before you stop.
Exercise 2, slow ride. No rear brake on this one.
Now, if exercise 1 is too difficult when you're first starting out, this is the exercise you really want to start with.
I got my throttle up, barely into the friction. As we go up this hill, I give it a little bit more clutch. And then smooth stop.
When you're just starting out and you don't have that really good clutch control yet, this is a great exercise because it does show you how slow you need to go. If you notice, he takes off great and then he's going along. He's not real comfortable with that shifting of the handlebars, so he starts to pass Mike. He's not comfortable with going so slow, so he keeps the clutch open just a little bit too far.
A little fast.
Smooth stop. There you go.
As you get more comfortable with riding so slow and your clutch control is good, this is what exercise 2 is going to look like. You can see the handlebars going back and forth, and he's real comfortable with how slow the bike is going. And he's just working it out with his handlebars, not increasing the clutch, so he can go as slow as he wants. Always in control, 100% in control the entire time, totally comfortable with feeling the bike moving around.
Exercise 3, trust and believe. First gear, cover the rear brake, throttle up, find the friction.
Foot up.
I think I let myself move just a bit.
Yep.
All right, one more.
Foot up. Better. Good.
When you're new to this exercise, it is the anticipation of it is scarier than actually doing it. I have to say, it is the thinking about doing it that's scary, not the doing it.
Foot up. Clutch out, clutch out.
Oh, you had it.
That was gorgeous. If you'd have just left it out, that was really good. Foot up. Okay.
Oh, now you're moving.
Yep, yep.
That lasso is great.
Yeah, it was. Isn't that funny? It's like a delayed, almost like a delayed panic reaction.
Yeah, he does it, and then he panics.
Notice the body language, no nervous anticipation.
Foot up.
One more.
Totally calm.
Foot up.
The bike leans over and he just lets that clutch out. Smooth stop.
Exercise 4. Left and right turns from a stop.
Now we're incorporating all 3 of the previous exercises into this exercise, and we're turning the handlebars. So everything is exactly the same, except we're turning the handlebars now. So straight up, no lean, slow ride, smooth stops and smooth starts, turning the handlebars. So there's a number of different variations on this one. We go straight through the first time with no smooth start and no smooth stop.
First try, nailed it.
You did it? Awesome.
Yep.
The more comfortable you get with this drill, you'll notice the slower you can go, and that's really what you're looking for. To be confident and comfortable when your bike is moving slowly.
Okay, this one's going to be close to the inside. Let's see.
This is an uplevel that I'm doing. I'm close to that inside cone, so I have to clear my bags without knocking over the cone. If you're new to this exercise, you want to leave a little bit more space, so you want to stay to the outside.
I didn't knock it over. That's good.
Nope. That was really good, though.
puts his cone up, and now this is an advanced move.
This one's going to be across the center line.
One of the variations we do is from a stop. This one, we're across the white line. It's an advanced move with the handlebars at a full lock.
To a stop.
It may not occur to many riders that this drill will develop a skill that you will find indispensable. You will use this more times than not in your everyday riding once you have developed the skill.
That's it.
That's good.
There's so many ways to up-level this drill. The lane we're turning into, we have shortened, so it is about 5 feet wide versus the 7.5 feet that the drill calls for.
Okay, this one's going to be no brake.
When I first started this and thinking about doing no brakes on this particular exercise, I was completely freaked out, and I never thought I would be able to turn the bike without using my brakes at all. So this is entirely clutch control, and when you get that level of clutch control, it gives you so much more confidence when you're riding a motorcycle.
That looks good.
That's it. That's it. That's it.
Jeff is working with an advanced move simply because the lane that we're turning into is about 1.5 feet less than the size for this exercise. Notice the smooth, controlled takeoff.
Good one. This one is no brake again.
When you're not using the rear brake, to get yourself to turn, you've got to be in that friction zone so the bike is pulling you.
Turn.
Otherwise, it's hard to make yourself turn the handlebars. I guarantee you, if you practice this exercise, you're going to love it.
Oh, pull those handlebars over.
Come
That
on,
was really
come
good. He was correcting.
So I highly encourage you to practice this drill, see where you can take it, see how many ways you can level it up, and be patient with yourself, because it does take time to develop this skill, but once you have it, you'll never stop using it.
There's no brake.
I told him to go again. That's it. That's it. Yes. Keep coming. Beautiful. That was really good, Jeff. You're learning. You're getting the clutch and the brake in order there. Now right turns. Let me get it.
Now we're on the right side. Do you have a side that you like better or feel more comfortable doing? I know that depending on the bike I use, the right turns are either easier or not so easy for me. On the Road King, it's actually easier to go to the left. Let us know in the comments if you have a preference on which way you like to go, and if it makes a difference if you're using a different bike.
Try that one again.
The great thing about practice is that you get to go again and again and again. So the repetition is really how you're going to build skills and really lock it into muscle memory. Jeff's strongest side is the right hand turns. But as you can see here, he presses the brake just a little too much and it slows him down, so he gets stuck. This right here is the opportunity to lock that wheel and take off right from there though.
Now he's having trouble with the right turns?
Mike is really good on both sides. He's always trying to up-level and do something with a little bit more control or go slower and slower each time.
All right, I'm gonna go inside cone on this one.
There's lots of variations that we do, even though we stay inside of the three things that Robert has us do, which is go straight through. This first time, make a stop, go straight through, and then the third time is go from a stop to a stop. But we also use the inside cone, we also go brakeless, and we also go over the white line to level up. So there's a number of different ways to keep the exercises spicy. It's always fun to try and test yourself and see what more you can do once you have the basics down. But stay with the basics until you have them down, and then you can start to really tweak things and level them up.
This one's going to be over the white line. To a stop.
If you can, notice the sound of the RPMs when we're doing these exercises. The more nervous we are, the higher the RPMs are, because we know that the bike is going to stand up if we need it to when we let that clutch out, if the RPMs are there. But if you're confident, the RPMs aren't that high.
This one's brakeless. Wide.
Some of the other things that we do is we lean forward to get our weight over the tank, and we counter sit. So you can see Jeff's kind of leaning over to the left as he turns right. That'll counterbalance the bike so he stays up straight while the bike is actually turning. Mike's going brakeless here.
All right, brakeless again.
Brakeless is tricky because you have to manage your speed going into that turn. So I'm resetting here, and I have to take off really slow in order to make that corner. But I also don't want to not have enough clutch.
I had to go a little bit fast around that corner.
You really can spend a lot of time on each drill. We try to go through each drill pretty quickly, 1, 2, 3, and then 4 we spend some time on, because that one requires a little bit more concentration, and there's so many different variations that you can do. So we spend some time on exercise 4. It's always fun to do that.
Okay, last brakeless. Lock it. And wide.
There's no set amount of numbers of times that we go. We typically try to do all the different variations. If we mess it up, we'll go again. So exercise 4 can take anywhere from 4 minutes each side to 10, 11, 12 minutes. It really depends on how hard we're working on the different variations and who's there. There may be some people there that are new to the exercise, and it may take a little bit longer to either demonstrate how to do it or get them successfully doing it.
I was just trying to go real sticky on it.
Yeah. So really work on staying wide in quick transitions so we can move them into 12. These are 15. Exercise 5, single serpentine. Start wide, stay wide.
Like I said, the cones that we're going in and out of here are 15 feet apart. This is a fun exercise to really learn how to turn your handlebars and start leaning the bike. So we're going a little bit faster, but we're using the same exact skills. We're letting the clutch pull us through in the friction and light on the rear brake.
Do this one brakeless.
With this drill, we also add in variations to make it a little bit more challenging as we get better and better at it. We'll remove using the rear brake. We'll bring the cones in so that they're 12 feet apart. That forces us to have quicker transitions and working on our speed going side to side.
Brakeless again.
The things we're working on this drill are obviously starting wide, staying wide. We lean forward. I've learned that leaning forward up over the tank, keeping my body straight up and down, looking forward with my head and eyes towards the camera and letting the bike rock underneath me really allows me to have the bike really just pivot underneath me and not feel like I'm tipping or leaning too much. And it does really allow you to go pretty wide around the cones. Other things that I've learned are I never thought I'd go brakeless. I always thought that it would be way too close and hard to manage going brakeless. And that really just was because I didn't have the clutch control to start with. And as you improve your clutch control, and really taking the brake away does improve your clutch control. It's not that you're not going to use the rear brake in the real world, but when you don't practice with the rear brake, what it does is it gives you that extra requirement to really manage your speed with your clutch. So you keep your throttle up in the elevated position, you know, in the preload position, and you keep it there. So you just keep your throttle steady, and then what you're doing is you're putting your clutch in one position once you've got yourself at the speed that you want to go. So you don't really have to go in and out of the clutch. You can really get it to the point where the throttle is set, the clutch is set, you're not using the rear brake, and you're just leaning back and forth, turning the handlebars with each transition. Head and eyes are straight, body position is straight up and down, and you're just simply rocking the bike underneath you. And man, I can't tell you what a great feeling that is, that you have that mastered. Because if you ever need to swerve while you're on the road because somebody's coming out quickly from one side to the next, or an animal jumps in the road or whatever, and you just need to go around something, it's an invaluable skill to have.
Okay.
We started the left turns with the right. We started with the right turns
Yep.
last time.
U-turns is a really popular skill that people actually
inside the green.
want to get better at. It's not typical that people want to practice all these other drills, but the U-turns people really do want to have on the road. I think it's because the opportunity to use a U-turn really is more common when people are riding.
Keep coming.
Not bad first one.
Yeah.
We set up the box so that there's a 27-foot U-turn and an 18-foot U-turn. 18-foot is divided with those little green cones, and the 24 is the entire space. The goal is a 24-foot U-turn, which is a typical 2-lane road.
He had a little speed there, then he slows right down. Just got to keep the speed.
I liked his counter sitting. He was really trying it.
And again, we do variations on this exercise. We go straight through. You can see us going straight through here. Then we do it from a stop, and then we do it from a stop to a stop. And we've added in brakeless as well.
There you go.
If you could just get a little lean, he'd be.
Yeah. Just a little less brake, and he's good there.
The reason I like to practice the 18s is so that I can be sure I can do a 20-foot or a 22-foot or a 24-foot U-turn when really it's necessary on the road. So most of my practice is to overdo it so that when it's game time, I can do it consistently when I need to.
I Haven't done any brakeless. Try this one brakeless.
And brakeless U-turns are not something that you're going to do on the road. At least I'm not going to do on the road. But what I want to do is I want to improve my clutch control. Always working to improve my clutch control. And that way I know it's there when I need it. The brake is not going to be I'm not going to be so dependent on the brake, and everything's going to work out in the clutch moments.
Keep coming, get off that brake. All right, another brakeless one.
And we do so many reps, doing all different variations, working on different skills, breaking bad habits, not putting our foot down, head and eyes, looking towards our target, getting comfortable leaning the bike.
Turn.
There's so many different variations, and that's why it's just repetition.
Okay, from a stop.
And if you just keep working on the different skills that you want to develop, it's just a matter of reps. And then you build that muscle memory, and it's automatic every time you need it when you're on the road. But I can't tell you.
Hold it. Yes.
The number of times that we've come up on a dead end or someplace where we had to turn around
Stop again.
and had to have a U-turn. And it feels so good to just be able to whip your bike around and go in another direction if you have to. So I encourage you to, get out there, work on the different exercises, get the basics down, exercises 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5. And then U-turns obviously will be in the mix, but easier if you have the other skills,
Yes.
in your arsenal
Yeah,
of skill set to use. Keep practicing and let us know in the comments how your U-turns are turning out. Let us know, are you excited to do a U-turn when you have the opportunity versus dreading it? And it really is exciting. Every single time we get to use a U-turn, I'm super excited on the road. I love doing U-turns. I love practicing too. I love doing the repetition, and it's fun because, sometimes there's just, you don't know where to go on your motorcycle. And in Florida, it's a lot of straight and flat, and the riding can be boring at times, or there's just no place to go, no destination that's really intriguing. So having 2 days a week where you can get out and practice and work on your skills, the next time you do go out and ride and take a trip or just, go somewhere with friends, and you have all those skills under your belt.
Keep your speed up all the way around. Don't slow down right at the peak of the turn. Keep it going.
Just it amplifies the experience in so many ways. It's hard to describe, especially when there's different things that you come up against when you're on a ride that challenge us, and we want to be able to handle our bikes with confidence and control and be consistent at it. So that's where it comes from. It comes from the practice.
Watch my line.
And obviously, you don't have to practice for 2 hours twice a week like we do. We love the curriculum. We love being the bosses of our motorcycles. I love fearing the motorcycle less, and I love the enhancement of the experience of doing it.
Maybe if you try that, maybe you'll get that, you just get that feeling of the lean a little more. It'll feel more comfortable. You don't have to do the whole circle, but I was just thinking, if you can start from the inside, go to the outside, just like that last circle in Space Coast, where you finally felt that. That's all it takes, is just that little lean, just a little, not even a drop, right? Just a little, just play with it, whatever.
love to hear in the comments that you're out there enjoying it too.
Yeah.
And, you know, fearing your motorcycle is just, it's not necessary. Just really isn't necessary. And to build in those neural pathways where you're just continuously anxious if something is unpredictable on your motorcycle, there's really no need for it. You really can overcome it. Yes, it's scary at first when you start practicing and you don't have skills, but the more you practice, the more you develop skills and the more courage you have and the more confidence you have. And then before you know it, you're doing U-turns.
Yeah, he's leaning in just a little bit.
Feeling like a boss.
Get to the top and you're coming around. Stop worrying about where the cones are. Like you're like, where's the cones? Come around, you know, and the camera. You know how to do that. I did exactly what I told him not to. Oh, I've been doing brakeless all day. That's why I'm sucking so bad. Trying to get that brakeless going. Yeah. See, first half, if you just could snap those handlebars off, you'd be in great shape. Camera, sorry. My bad. I'll go around next time.
Keep coming, keep coming,
Yeah.
keep coming.
It's just the brakes right at the end.
Yeah. This one's brakeless.
What's great is your first half looks really good. First half, like I can see your tank, like I'm looking for your tank and your fairing to do a little bit of that. You get to the second half, I don't know, like you get scared, a little break, and then you stand up. So the degree of turn in the first half, I don't know what's happening in the second half because you're already in it. All you got to do is kind of stay with it. So I'm going to do a big one, but this is just so you can get the visual on what's happening. I'm going to do it. Up, then you ride out. If you just stayed with it, just start it and just stay with it. Like don't change anything. Right through you go. There it is. That's better. That's better. Still came out of it a little bit, but
that's better.
it stood up again. I think maybe if you just tried to do the circle, you would feel that lean a little better.
Yeah.
I'll see if he'll do it. Okay, good. Little drop and catch. Well, I suggest, Jeff, that, be there, honey, is when you stay in the circle, like do a whole circle, I'll do it, see if you like it. Because then you would tend to stay in the, like the first half, you get a lean and you get to the top and you stand up. I think if you just did a big circle, you'd know you weren't going to come out of it. So
Getting on there?
Yep. Kickstand's down.
See, I got so funny, I thought the kickstand was on the other side.
yeah, isn't that weird? When it's laying down, it's weird. Yeah. I'm just brainstorming. If you
So I'm going in.
like, just think of it like you're starting it, not huge, nice little lean, but then you get to the top and you want to. So I was just thinking, if you knew you were just going to do a whole circle, you want to play with the momentum a little bit. Like we're all in the power, but you do need speed to get lean. So if you're going too slow, that's what blows your second half is you hit the brakes. You can't get lean when you're going that slow. You know what I mean? You just can't. I don't care how much brake and clutch you have, you really can't get a decent lean. Does that make sense? The first half, yeah, oh yeah. If you just change nothing in the second half, I think you'd be great.
Yeah, just don't straighten out the handlebars. Keep them turned and just hold them there. Just hold the turn.
So if you just like stayed in the turn, because then it doesn't have to come out of it. That's actually a good practice for me on brakeless. You're right there.
See,
now he stands it up.
Yeah,
Yep.
then he stands it up, right.
Ooh, that was really deep.
That's scary.
Brakeless. I gotta get the handlebars turned quicker.
Keep going, keep going.
I saw him kick his foot off the brake.
Yeah.
Too late though.
It's hurting. Scary to do that.
Oh, good
hold
start.
it. Yeah.
Good start.
Yeah, better.
That's good. That's good. Pull it out, clutch out.
Not clutch out. I want to stop at that point.
Robert, I'm just telling you.
I'm
what
just
Robert
riding
says.
it around. When I get it down that far, I get like, I don't want to fall off that way.
Not the seat, please. Yep.
I'm not holding the
I was
seat.
talking to Jeff.
Oh, okay.
Or you can use that frame in the back. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Here we go. On three. 1, 2, 3. Thank you.
There we go.
Nice.
Thanks.
Yeah. Clips right
Load
on.
that up.
Those are cool. Those things. The lorry's got a low backrest. And, well, when your trunk comes off, sometimes you see guys on ultras have a little clip-on backrest, so you can have that look.
Like to me,
This feels like a lot.
it
Yeah.
feels like
Dude, I'm telling you, you're not even at half the lean angle. Isn't that wild? Yeah. I mean, you're doing great. It's looking great. Your second half is not what your first half is, but it's better.
Just hold the
Strands up.
turn. He strands it up. Just that tiny little bit of stand up makes it
Yeah,
go wide.
and he's losing speed too.
Yeah. That's better. If I do it slow, I'm not as scared.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, I imagine you do it slow 100 times and then it sort of naturally speeds up.
Yeah.
Follow my line. Look at my line and try it. Nice swooping. It's very gentle. There you go. Bring it around. Now bring it around. Now bring it around. Bring it around. Now bring it around. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Head knives and handlebars. Chinese food and chocolate pudding. He needs to go again. Go again. I just feel like we're so close.
almost.
Yeah, I think you should try a couple more before we set up the next one. You're on a little bit to the right. Now you're going to the left, and like conscious mind, now I'm turning. Like commit.
Commit.
And you're not half-assing it like I'm going to commit a little bit, and then if I get scared, I'm not saying like what Lori's doing. You know, you don't need to drop and catch. Just if you could just maintain that thing that you got in the first half, the second half, dude, you'd be.
Tell him to stay in the circle. Tell him.
Yeah, try that. I'll try it again. Yeah. I really think if you take the mentality, use the whole space. But I really think that because it's 27, it's the same.
All the way back.
It's the same as the U-turn over there, right? Same width. But I think if you took the mentality, I'm going to do a whole circle, you'd be less, I got to come out of it. Like you don't have to go, you just need a little speed. Just like that last circle at Space Coast. You just hooked it a little bit and you stayed there and you're like, oh my God, right? So just try that a couple times, see if you like it. Now watch him go. Now watch him go.
Stay in it, stay in it, stay in it.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
So do the same thing. Do the
Yep.
circle, then another one.
See, once he's into that lean, he doesn't feel the need to pop out of it.
So same thing, do a circle and then come out. So you turn circle, then you turn out.
Yeah, look at that. Oh, and he gave it up at the last minute, but he still made it.
Same thing. You turn, circle. You turn, you are so inside it when you do the circle, but then when you come to go out, you don't. Hold it. Yeah, so stay in the circle.
Okay.
Then after this one, honey, try to keep them inside the upper box in the circle so we can get ready for the figure eight.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, look at that. Yes!
Okay. So here's what I noticed when you did that U-turn. Before you turn, you're not looking at me. So that's why you're wide, is because you're just looking where you're turning. If you look at the camera when you get in there, you can't help but have the front wheel stay in the turn. Okay? So now when you do it, go all the way to the end.
Okay.
And do the turn and stay inside that white line with your circle.
Tell him, tell him that I moved how well he just did, because I moved him in. Yeah, that's really good.
That's it. Look at that.
That's really good.
Use all of it.
Yep, it's really good. I mean,
That's the big. Okay, now look at me. Turn. Yeah, see now how tight? You were gonna hit his bike, you'd have been so tight. Right? So that's why you looked forward, because you're like, oh, I'm gonna come right here at his bike.
Interesting.
Okay? So that's gonna make you tight. Do that again, stay in the white.
Okay.
Inside the white line. Go all the way to the end.
So he's early.
Yeah. Look at that.
That's a really good start. That's really good.
Yeah. Now look at me. I know, but that's why you don't want to be looking forward, because if you're turning and someone is coming here, they're going to hit you.
Oh my God.
So you need to be looking where you're turning the bike to.
Am I looking, it's funny, it feels like at first, but then I pick it up, where here, I don't even have that in my brain.
Yeah, so you
it's
got to
just
look.
Kinda,
It's funny, when I'm in the cones, I don't do the turn as well as I do it when I'm not in the cones. So when I'm getting back in line, because I know there's commotion right here, I'm going to be coming into it. So I'm coming up, I'm picking up right at that shade, and then I turn here to get back in line, because there's bikes, people in line, right? So you want to be looking at that, because you got momentum coming into this. Of course, you're in control, you can stop, but you want to do your handlebars after you turn your head and look first.
interesting because not being that flexible, if I do that, it opens me up.
Yeah.
You know, if I'm just,
Yeah.
holy cow.
So now you're going to be able to do the figure 8.
That was something, man. That was really great.
Exercise 7, figure 8s. Exercise 7 puts all the exercises together. So to use all the space, you got to come up to the end of the circle so that you're inside this white line. And then all the way to the end, so you're inside this white line. See that? So
I
you're
see it.
inside the white line, all the way to the end, so you're inside the white line. And I don't have my revs high. I'm not crushing the rear brake.
So see, the wheel placement's so important. She's using all of it, like way out. So you still got room on this exercise to get way out to the edge, like use all the space.
Now if I want to tighten it up, I lean forward.
She says if she wants to tighten it up, you lean forward. Still not hitting the boards though, right? Look at that.
Nope. Yeah, I'm not even tight. Now if I want to not use the rear brake,
No, she's brakeless.
I need to use my head and eyes more. So I can make it come around because I don't have the brake to slow me down. Does that make sense?
She said she needs to use her head and eyes more because she doesn't have the brake to slow her down, so
So it makes my turns tighter.
twisting it and bringing it around. Yeah, well, like here. Usually he'll set up a green cone, which we can do. When we did it in Pooler, remember he had those green cones that like when you made the turn, you're looking back, like you're looking for the green cone. And then you're here and you're cutting back, you're looking for the green cone. You know, somewhere in here. Does that make sense here? Yeah. But what, for my opinion, what you just demonstrated that you can do it. So it's just a mental thing. It's for you. You can do the angles, you can do the turn. It's getting your tire all the way to the edge.
So you want to come up here, Jeff, and ride these cones.
Okay.
And hold it till you're all the way here. So when you're coming in, you're on this side of the white line. Because it's going to give you lots of room to transition. And then you got to ride these cones.
Do you almost feel like you're going straight for a second?
You are.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why if you use all the space, you can't lean the whole time.
Yeah.
Okay, so, and then you're going to come inside this white line. And then this gives you time to get over here and use all this space. But if you're not hugging these cones and you're in here, it makes this turn seem really tight. Okay? So if you could keep yourself on the inside of the white line, you're going to have plenty. I mean, it's a giant circle.
Yeah.
And if you walk it, right? If you walk the whole thing, you'll see how much, because you're not going much faster than this. But you're holding all the way to here.
So really this
You're going to ride on this crack. And then you're going to ride here while you're making your U-turn. And then you're going to come over here and you're going to ride this crack. Actually, you're going to be on the outside of this crack.
I gotta stop saying that.
Oh, wow.
Okay? And then you're going to turn. And if you do that, ride that crack and ride on the outside of this crack, you have to be able to make the turn.
And if you lose it, just come back in. And
Yeah,
start.
just go outside the cones, but you shouldn't. You shouldn't be that tight.
Something to keep in mind as well that Robert's always saying and we're always saying is if you can get to the point where you're not adjusting all three inputs and you can just start kind of having some fun with like thinking about I'm going to ride on the side of the tires a little bit. You can just have some fun with the lean. Like if it's not all like gas, brake, clutch, brake, gas, like
yeah,
all
it,
that.
it should be.
If you just got some decent RPMs, you know, you get a little speed. You need a little more speed. Just think all the time, I think, you're afraid of the speed, so you jam the brake and then get going too slow. I'd like to see you have too much speed in a lean and go long because of that. Not go long because you're not turning the handlebars.
Okay.
Does that make sense? I'm trying to make it simple because if you get the inputs right, now it's just kind of, you're just leaning the scooter. You're just sort of having fun with the leaning of it. And if you need to scrub a little, just like on the four corners, just a little tap, right?
And the tap is on the straightaway.
Yes. Okay.
Tap
Just
is
like
on
the-
the straightaway.
just like the corners.
Straightaway.
Like right in here, just like we were
Yeah.
doing in the corner.
Yeah.
Okay.
A lot to think
Yeah,
about,
just
but
don't tap the brakes while you're in the turn.
that's the kiss of death, yeah, for you.
Yeah.
But just have fun, just roll it.
Keep moving.
Do as many as you can stay in for.
Okay.
Yeah, it's better to just train kept it rolling.
But when you get here, Jeff, you need to look to that green cone. So Michael, stand there. Now look for Mike.
More speed, less brake.
Keep going, keep going, keep going. Now transition. Just stay in this circle. Keep going around.
He doesn't understand what you're saying.
Get
That's
better.
pretty good. That's a
better.
pretty good transition.
He needs to go all the way to that end.
He was up at the top, but he could go further. Yeah, he got scared and popped it up a little bit.
He needs to go all the way to that end.
I understand. That's good. Yeah. It's good. Just remember, like, just in that last corner here, I could see you were leaning a little bit, and you got a little.
Okay.
But that was good that you got it leaned in. The only thing to change, you know, aside from generally loosening up a little bit,
Yeah.
is you were on them here nicely, right? But you turned too early here. You were off of these cones,
Stay on the cone.
which costs you here, right? It's just any time you short yourself in any place, it costs you on the. That's why these are going wide for you, because you're giving it up here, and you're not able to make it around before you need to go right again. Does that make sense?
So was I almost too extreme up there?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
You were good on that line to Lori's left.
You're turning here.
You were short on this line to Lori's right. You turned too early.
Okay.
Great spacing on the top. Just here you turned too early.
Gotcha.
Yep. Even if you got to clip one of them here, stay nice in that turn. What you're going to find is you're going to bring this. It's going to bring this in tighter.
Okay.
Yep. But it looks good, man. You're getting a good lean. You're getting some good speed. Just keep it going. Looking good. Better.
There you go.
That's
Oh,
better.
much better. There you go. That's it.
Nice. Really nice transition. That left to right looks good. This one's a little slow.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, now we did hold it.
Yeah. That was good. That one looked good.
Look for the cones over there. Now transition. There you go.
Yes.
Now transition.
Look at him, look
Now
at him, look at
transition.
him. Come on, he's got it. Stay with it. Look at that. Hold it. Transition. Yeah, you waited too long. That was his best ever.
That was good.
That was his best ever.
He got brave on that one.
Yeah. See, and he got brave, and he didn't panic and lock the brakes up.
Yeah, he's just got to maintain the same speed.
How about that lead?
He's got to hold it. You got to hold that one longer. So look over here at this green cone when you're over there. Just got to make that tighter. Look at me. Look at me. Now transition.
That's good.
Look at me! Over here, Jeff! No. You're looking too late.
What's up?
I looked at the cone.
I know. So when you're over here, Jeff,
That's really improvement. You're really leaning it.
it's fascinating, okay? But when you're right here, you're gonna look at me. See that green cone?
Yes.
You need to look there first, then turn.
Okay.
So if you do this and you look at the cone, it's gonna bring you inside here, and then you got plenty of room. And then you get over here. When you get here, you gotta look at that green cone. And it's gonna bring you around, and then you're on the inside of the white line.
When I'm looking at the green cone and spot it, do I then shift over to there?
No. Oh, you mean with your eyes?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can bring it. You can bring it over here as you.
Just identify and then.
Yeah,
Yep.
right here. You need to look at that cone.
Okay.
As you're turning towards that cone, you can shift to this cone
Okay.
because you want to come straight before you have to turn, and then you're going to look at that cone.
On that turn right there, Jeff, you're right. This turn, you're getting excellent for you. Excellent lean, like really good lean.
Really?
And then, but this one, not. So they're both right turns. It's the weirdest thing, right? So
If I'm turning here, Mike, and Roy, if I'm here and I'm doing this, am I riding this line here?
all you need to do here to make this is to transition earlier. I can see, I'm standing here. When you're making your right transition, whole body. Easy to see. Your left transition, kind of like that. Weird, right? So all you got to do is hit that transition earlier. It all feeds on the other one, right? So if you come out of this late and you're doing one of these, it's like you're up here now, it's time to transition, which is why you go out. But you're doing a purposeful transition here, nice lean. All you got to do is what we did in the last exercise, is stay in the circle. You're just doing the circle, and then you got to hold it, hold it, transition.
But what you're doing is you're coming here and you're looking here,
Yeah.
okay? And then by the time you turn, you're over here.
It looks really improved though. Let's get that bike off the ground. I don't like it down there like
So
that.
I'm never actually in that corner up there.
Yeah, you are. You're in that corner.
Oh, okay.
Yep. You were in that corner the whole time.
Okay.
Yeah, don't pull on the seat, you guys. That's just bad juju. Beautiful. That's looking better, man. I mean, wait till you see the video. Your leaning's looking good.
Trying to stay off the brake.
Head and eyes, looking good. That's
Sometimes it's funny, but if I just reset everything,
yeah.
it seems like the bike then, and then you can sort of adjust, you know.
Yeah.
But
This is the best you've ever done on this exercise, for sure.
Yeah,
Right.
when you make this corner, it's super tight because you're turning, you're in the turn, and you're coming here.
you know, that's what I'm wondering is if let's say I haven't made it, but let's say I'm here or somewhere in this line here, I really still need to get into that corner.
You did. You're in that corner.
Okay.
You're great, and you're great all the way to here. And then you turn. You don't have to turn until you get to here.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
So you can literally straighten up here
Make the huge thing and then just relax and make
and then make another one.
Okay. Mike, you wanna go?
No, you go again. You're on a roll.
We're on a roll. Come on. It is weird. Once you get off, you're off,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, that's the fun part of it is then you know, and then there's that whole world of the correction. Like, how do I get back in, right? I mean, it's,
And you guys are good enough to correct in the box.
yeah, and you will be. Yep.
Here's what I've been practicing. You ready?
Ready.
Get me off this.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
Good job.
That's awesome. That's really great.
That's hard to do.
It is hard to do.
He's above average.
I think that. So he's 3 feet off of this cone.
Now go straight. Go straight. Now come up.
That was pretty good.
Now
Transition.
turn.
There it is. Look at that.
Go
Look at that.
straight. On the white line. Up
Hold it,
here.
hold it, hold it.
Then turn. Straight.
He's doing it. He's doing
Now
it.
turn. Now go straight. Go straight. All the way to the end. Yes. Now turn it. All the way. Don't turn too soon. There you go. Yep.
He's got it. Looks good. He's on
Now
it.
turn.
He's got it. Oh, he held it up a little bit. Correct. Look at him correct it. That's remarkable. That's remarkable.
Oh
He
my
is so
God.
dangerously close to doing it.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
He's a little late on that one.
Hold it, hold it, hold it.
Oh, he's got this one. He's got this one. Oh. Just bumping him.
Hold it now.
Yeah, yeah.
Now.
How about that? How about that one? That was a real dip. That was a real drop and catch. He's getting that drop and catch feel just a little bit. Yeah, that last one scared him, so he's up a little higher this time.
Yeah.
It's all right.
He's staying pretty much on the white line though.
Yeah, see, that's incredible. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Transition. There you go.
Oh, he got scared and
Little
hopped
long
up.
on that one.
That was great.
good.
That was really great.
Really good.
Yeah.
That'll give him some confidence. I think exercise 5, when he did that one, he started to get some real confidence, and this one is going to give him some real confidence.
Yeah. There's no reason he can't do the traditional gaits here.
You did it!
Wait till you see that video, man.
Oh my God.
How about that? I mean, I can't wait to look at 2 months ago where you couldn't even do a turn. So now you're like on the line, boom, right? On the
Holy
line,
cow.
boom. Especially your rights. You get that right. Wait till you see it from this camera angle, because you're like going
Yeah.
straight. Wow, I see your shoulders and your hands just moving. And the bike does that, like the shoo, and all of a sudden you're making that.
And that's a left turn for you.
Yeah, it's funny how you let go of all those things and you're
Yeah.
thinking not left, right. You're just kind of making it whatever shape.
Yeah.
Merges them all in.
Your left turns were tighter than your right turns.
See, you remember the
I may go one more time real quick.
the downgo Fraser, the one where you were up in this corner every time, up in that corner. Now you're just like, you get the turn, and you're holding it nicely, and you're able to make
You
it.
know, if you are using that space,
Yeah.
you got a little 1 second
Yeah.
kind of
You
rest
do.
time to go
Yeah.
straight for a second, and then you're back
Exactly.
into it, right?
That's probably something we should have pointed out sooner. Is you do go straight a tiny little bit, like kind of where Lori is, then straight in the center. It's like
That's
what we've been saying.
it's like a flat 8, like a deflated 8.
Yeah, don't turn too soon. Come all the way to here, because you're a little bit late on the transition, which is why you're hitting those cones.
Okay.
But if you hold all the way to here, then you've got more time to do that transition. Because you're coming here and you're transitioning hard.
Is that too soon there?
No, you're not too soon. You're late because you're going wide here.
Okay.
So I'm saying hold all the way to there so that you have more time to make this transition.
Just as much space as I can.
Yeah.
But then if I'm slow on the handlebars, then that's probably going to draw.
Your handlebars aren't slow. It's holding them that you're not doing.
Okay.
So your handlebars are good. You're doing the turn and then you come out of it.
I see.
Hold the turn. Don't come out of it until you have the straightaway over here.
Okay.
Then you're going to go straight here. Then you're going to hook another U-turn.
Right to you. over
Yeah,
there,
so
that's
it's like a U-turn here inside this white line. Come straight, hook another U-turn inside these cones.
And am I riding this straight line here at all?
Yeah,
Okay. Okay. So
yeah, if you use as much space as possible all the way around, you're going to get a straightaway here. This one's not going to be a straightaway, but it's going to be less of a sharp turn.
Okay.
And it's going to give you time to get around and be on the white line or in front of the white line.
Straight away, straight away,
And straightaway.
and straight away. Straight away.
Because what it is here is this is a U-turn and this is a U-turn. U-turn, 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 U-turn. So we're going in straight, U-turn, U-turn.
So in theory, you should be able to do a U-turn if you do this box.
Yeah, well that's why this one comes after the U-turns. Because you're doing back-to-back U-turns.
Yep. That's great. He's inside it.
Well,
he's
he
got it.
hit the edges of it, but he's
Little slow,
doing great.
but look at this.
He's doing it. He's doing it.
Look at he's on top of that white line now. A quarter of a second earlier on the right turn transition, he'd have had that. There you go. Look at that.
I can't believe how good he is on the left, though.
Yeah.
Look at the left.
Okay, a little long there.
Yeah,
then
this
he
time he
corrects
was
it.
inside. He was inside. He's got it.
Look at him. Just hold. All you gotta do is hold it.
Yeah.
See, now transition. Second lead.
Yeah. Yeah. No, he's got it. He was inside.
Was he?
Yep. Yeah, he's got it.
That last one was clean. That was no
Yeah.
no cones.
He
no.
hit that one.
Yeah. Now.
Now he's late.
Yep. Correct it. There you go. Look at that turn. Really nice. Get it together now. All the way over. Yeah, good. Now transition.
Yeah.
Yes. See how hot that was?
Yep.
That was nice. Oh, see, you didn't hold it
Come
long
out of
enough.
it. I
What's he
can't
gonna
believe
make?
he's turning to the left, though. Look
Yeah.
at that. Turn. Yep. Just nicked it.
See that speed? Look at that speed.
Yeah. Now he's got it.
All the way. Yeah. There you go. See, now. See, he's holding it too long.
Yep.
Just a second too long. Look at his RPMs too. Not crazy. Yeah,
Really good.
really good. I mean, he had a couple where he didn't hit the cones. I think he did like
Yeah.
at least
Yep. He did.
at least one clean one.
Woohoo, Jeff!
Wow, big breakthrough. Did you see how you were
That's
leaning
huge.
and you had the speed? Like you had some speed. Do you see how the speed helps you with the leaning? It was just like, shoo,
I know. I
shoo.
kept thinking, man, maybe I can go faster.
Yeah, you did.
Holy cow!
The only thing I would change, and we'll talk about it. Go up to Lori and I'll do it. It's now we're into tweakings,
I love
right?
tweaking.
But as you come across this, what is this left here, and you hold it nice and tight, it's really maybe a half a second less going straight, because you're hitting a beautiful transition just this much too late, right?
Okay.
So you're coming through here, and you're just kind of getting it straightened out, and you're doing an incredible transition, but it's like here, and so that's pushing you to clip these sometimes.
So I should be transitioning there.
Well,
No.
no. When you come through here, what I'm suggesting is when you get to like more like here, that's when you're doing it like here, and it's really great. This is your best transition, in my opinion, in terms of lean and handlebar speed. You just need to do it here instead of here, and that would clean you all in here. Does that make sense?
And the way to correct that is to just come a little further here. Don't turn as soon. So turn all the way to this cone. And then you'll have the extra second over there.
Okay, I gotta compute that a little bit.
Yeah, so anything you're over there tight, you've got plenty of room over here. So if you turned inside of those cones, it would push you more towards these cones, and then you'd be right in the middle of the figure 8.
So as you get
Oh no, you don't need all the room when you get better. Yeah, but you want to just be in the center of the figure 8 right now. So you don't want to be, so hug all the cones because then you can use all the space.
So I'm
But as
just
soon
going
as
to do
you're
the,
not on this end, you're tight on that end.
I'm going to do all the,
See
in.
how,
And now it's just a turning that transition and holding it. I want to stop and say something. I'll give you a little mental thing that helps me. It doesn't help maybe not everybody, but watch it's a bit of a dip. Like it's a bit of a dip before I transition. I'll show you. It just works for me, like whatever works. But I kind of do it like this. I come out of it. So I'm still in it, and then I missed it, but you get the idea. So I'm in it, I'm in it, I'm in it. See that little difference? It's like I'll hold it a little bit, then
so he's coming around and over the white line.
it's just what helps me, and then
Right there, it's a dip, and then just like the U-turn.
Lori doesn't do it, and whatever, like it's great, like whatever works. But just cones, cones, cones.
But you're going to have way more room on that side if you come all the way to these cones. See how he left a foot there? Now he's got a tighter turn there. If he comes all the way to these cones, he's got less of tightness over there. Plenty of room. If he comes all the way to these cones, then he's got room on the other side. Now he's got plenty of room to make that turn. See the difference? Right there. Yep, right there.
Over, kind of exaggerating it a little bit.
See? But if he goes tighter just means you are turning the wheel more and leaning more.
Interesting too how the RPMs just don't need to be.
Yeah, your RPMs were perfect.
You can bring it down and just
Yeah.
get into that space.
I thought your RPMs were great. Do you want to go again, honey? Honey? You want to go again?
Let me go again.
Just for yours? Then you do a circle, come up on this white line, aim towards that green, and do a circle, Come up on the white line, do another circle. Come up on the white line, do another one, and then out the gate. So it's 2 infinity loops.
Okay, so in here,
In there, go towards that gate.
I'll go towards the gate.
Go towards that gate, do a U-turn on the white line, come across, do a U-turn this way, go back towards that gate, do a U-turn this way, and out the gate. Go ahead. You can do it.
I have to remember all the turns.
I'll tell you. All the way to the gate first. Now a U-turn towards me. No, the other way. There you go, that way. Come around this way. That's all right. Come around this way. Go on the white line. Yep, and then this way towards me. Stay towards me, and then the white line. And then do another circle inside there towards the gate. Come down this way, and then go on the white line. And then turn this way to the right. And use this space. And then back that way. It's like the number 8. Turn left. And then out. Yeah.
Failed miserably.
That's okay. This one's fun too. You come in this gate, go this way, through this gate. It's like ribbon candy.
Okay, yeah. Like a swallow.
Yes.
Okay, that I can do.
All right. There you go. Awesome. Woohoo! You're welcome.
Just come walking with me, but watch how she brings it back. 100% the key. Go nice and slow. Kind of fast. See that? See, watch. Just holding transition. So there's no real straightness here. It's just nice, easy S turns. See your head and eyes? So head and eyes are essentially catching that one, right? You're coming around, she's looking at us now, right? The head and eyes really brings it around. So now we'll do it here. So watch how she goes to the right, transition left. Get that? Transition. Now she's looking at these points here. Get it? So it's honestly, it's easier than the figure 8s because you're just, all you're doing is what you just did, but it's longer. It's longer. It's less.
And you're aiming towards the outside cone.
It's less tight. And you're aiming towards the outside cone. See? Yeah, she's created all of it. Okay, so now she's going to go straight to the gate. So don't worry about this. This is more advanced. Robert challenges this because you got to do a tighter turn. So don't get this in your head. The mistake that every new person makes is they do this, and they're not capable of making such a tight turn. What I'm telling you, the more you bring it back, for you, the easier it'll be. Really, for everybody, the easier it'll be. That's up to you. I think you're, based on what you just did, you can try it if you want, but based on what you just did, I think you'll be fine.
Helps if you're in first gear. The box. you want me to record while you're on the phone? I know you're texting. Where's Jeff?
What have you done with Jeff?
What has happened?
Wow. How about you, like, boom, right? Speed.
I think I trust and believe
How
now.
about that right U-turn at the top? You were just like, you remember that? That was.
You made a U-turn right there at the top of the street.
That was probably
Holy
20
cow.
U-turns. You had lean, speed. It's the speed, man. And as we knew, you were just always using that brake and it was slowing you down. The wheels come off the bus. So you got some momentum.
I got to do it again.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
You're not scared.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Our audience needs to see all these breakthroughs.
Oh my God.
Most people are like, that's me.
We created an addict!
Oh, I'm an
Before
addict.
Jeff, most people are like, that's what I would be doing. And now they can see.
Holy cow. It's funny because I felt I kind of lost it coming back. And you know, I thought, uh-oh, what am I actually doing here, you know?
See, but the magic of that
You
is
recovered.
corrected it. Yeah, you recovered and you got your momentum back. That's so key is to, you know, nothing really much is learned when it's going perfect, right? You're off a little bit, okay, how do I correct?
There's a little time to correct.
Yeah.
That's right. cones aren't for the way back. So the marker cones are not for the way back. So that's why it's messing you up. So he's going to pull the cones, and you just do it now.
Sorry. It's funny, I went into that one without a good speed, and I struggled the whole
Now he's going more towards the cones. Don't look at the hole. There you go. Hold it. Yeah. Yeah. Now, yep. Look at that. Woo! Look at him. Fancy.
I've been freed.
Fancy.
It's like a whole new rider right there.
I have been.
Are you going to go, honey?
Yeah, I thought I might try that.
Okay. He's doing it brakeless. But still staying in the friction. No coasting. Right. did that one brakeless.
That's amazing. So when you're going brakeless, would you say you're really battling speed all the time?
No,
So-
you're not battling anything. You're just staying in the friction zone a little bit more. You can't get going too fast.
Oh, okay, so that's the kiss of death if you go to like 2.
Yeah, yep. Unless you're coming out of the turn. But you can't stay in 2. It's got to be a flick.
Do you think in a weird way when you're going brakeless, Robert had at the end?
One bigger than that one because this freaking car.
Really?
Yeah, 27. Yeah.
I thought it was like this.
Isn't that funny? Yeah. What's the biggest one? 27, 25, 22, and 18.
And then can you elect to go into the next one either way, left or right?
Yep.
I don't have my throttle rate. I don't have my throttle rate.
That was good though because you had to do some correction in there.
Ah, I missed it.
Seems awful fast, but whatever you're comfortable with.
I got over too far.
Yep.
I was trying to slow down, but I couldn't bring it in without too much bringing it in.
3.
Right? I was going too fast.
Yeah. Yep. You're, like I said, you're hitting that with a lot of speed. It seemed to me, but you would know what's best speed for you. But rocking.
I wanted to keep my throttle up a little higher.
Yep.
I'm getting better at the fall though.
Yeah, that's great. You're leaving a little at 11 o'clock, 10, 11
Okay.
o'clock.
I'm having trouble getting my throttle right. Did I hit it?
Looked good. I was like, the camera just crapped out for some reason. I'm not sure what was going on with it. Got that last one.
I hit it?
You that last one. Yeah, you hit that very last green one. That was good. The circle looked good, but it was like a little bit of an oval there, so it kind of got you. We're cutting that top off by a bunch. That looked better. Yeah, that looks good. Spacing wise. Oh, nice. Nice drop and catch. Keep going. Oh, that was great though. I got to replace the battery on this GoPro.
All that drop and catch stuff though is not intentional. It's I'm trying to get my clutch in the right spot.
So it's good that you practiced that though, is what I'm saying. Yeah, not really. I mean, well, I mean, Lori's. I think yes. As you get better, as the rider gets better, 17s are a 17 circle is definitely possible. We've seen it done. So you're still leaving room at the top. Yeah, like. 1 o'clock, 12, 11 o'clock.
Some days you have it, some days you don't.
Yeah, ain't that the truth? Correction.
Did I hit it?
No, made it. Just nicked that green one. Yeah, that's way inside.
This I don't know about. That green one seems so tight.
Let me adjust that green one here.
Okay. I meant the other one.
Well, the other one's in the right spot. That one I adjusted just wasn't in where it belongs.
I guess I have to go.
Well, yes and no. You made the circle, but you went over the top of the first green one, like you did.
Yeah, that's why it seems tight. It's in a little.
I can move it if you want.
Into the box. Now I'm going the other way anyway.
That's good. Yeah, you got it. Looks good all the way around. Yeah, way inside.
Wait, that's enough.
Yeah. That's stock mufflers, right? This is a date, I guess, for practicing, right? You want to go?
Yeah, you want to go.
Yeah, sometimes it feels easier than others.
How was today?
Harder. Shaky.
What do you think the key is to this box right here, this Serpentine?
Looking to the exit and wheel placement. So you gotta come in here, get your wheel placement right here, and then you have to hug these cones all the way to the top. But when you get here, you have to look at the exit because you gotta bring the nose of the bike around.
Too far inside or is that not?
Well, no, because once you're inside, you're done. You're out. Good.
Got stuck in it.
Just gotta look to the exit. So right here, look to the exit. That's good.
Is that clean? Is that clean?
I think so. That's clean.
This feels a little clunky today.
Does it? It did for me. I couldn't get my clutch right.
How's my placement up here?
You're leaving about a foot.
I'm leaving a foot?
Yep. You just went over by a foot.
Wow. I figured that my placement was awesome. How was that?
Still hitting the cones here. So at 10 o'clock,
Mic here.
right here, 10 o'clock, you need to hug the cones.
Don't be mad at me because I can't hear you.
That's clean. I just had a tick crawling on me.
Say it again.
I had a tick crawling on me. My face. Yeah. There you go. That's good. Yep. That looks good.
Still feels a little clunky.
Yeah, you're hitting the last two cones.
Hit that green one. It's just a right mix of not too fast and not too slow. No, got too long. How was my placement in the first half of that?
It was not hugging, not off. It was off.
How was the placement? Okay.
It's off. It's off.
Okay. Could you say more?
So right here, you need to hug these cones.
I'm off at about 11 or 12. Okay.
The spectator. That's good.
say I nicked the last one?
Just, I think so. You know,
Okay, good.
but your head and eyes was great.
How you doing, sir?
You're up, Jeff.
Thank you.
This man has done some racing and everything else.
Oh, wow.
Oh, awesome.
I thought this was a school to teach people.
We're just practicing.
Yeah.
It's good to practice. 'Cause I was almost told him I was almost killed. I went riding last time. Back out. I'll be back out. Go for it, Jack. Put the belt on.
Should I go in right side the first time to take?
Yeah, I would come in this way, so you're doing rights, but you were doing great lefts on the figure 8, so I would, before today, I would say rights are better, but your lefts look really good today. But yeah, doesn't really.
And just stay in that top circle and then try the second one?
I would, I'd see how it goes, yeah, and then try the second one. You know, and you just, if you want to do one that's outside the big one, because in Pooler, or in Space Coast, it was 2 feet bigger, you know. I would say do one that goes outside of those, you follow me? And then do another one, it skips in a little bit. Just get the feel of that leaning. You already have it, so no big deal. Doesn't feel right, just come out of it.
Yeah, that's the biggest bike there is right there.
That looked great. You're way inside the cones. They're way inside the, like, feet inside the cones, which is fine. I mean, it's great. Body position looked good. When you get comfortable, you could have a touch more speed, because with the touch, if you remember, a touch more speed makes it feel less, you know, less tippy. But it really looked good. You were inside. I'd do a few of those, and if you want to just try the next one,
There's the gate.
there's the gate. Yep. It's all good. Like, you got this big one, no problem.
All wrecked. So I said, I know what I'm doing. I cut the back seat before. And I took the rear end out. Take it out. Made it up right there. Spark it up. Chain drag on the back. And then I told him, I shift the end one way home.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, that was awesome.
Who is that?
How long you been riding?
Coming up on 2 years.
You got it. Well, I mean, you have retained your breakthrough, right? Your big circle looked good. The counter sitting is really good. Your speed was better the second time. You did around a couple. You know, next time
Nice
you want
to
to go,
meet you,
whenever,
Wayne.
do a couple here, get into the small one, do a couple there, go back into the big one, do a couple there, clean out, right? So it's just like nice and clean, couple of loops.
Did I get inside
Yeah.
the second one?
Oh yeah, first time,
Oh, I got it.
first time through. It was crazy. Actually, wait till you see the video. You weren't that far off on the
I know.
18. I mean, you did probably a 19
His
and a
wheel
half.
placement was off, but he did really good on the 18.
He was off on the 18, but yeah, I mean, wow, I can't believe he went in there.
He's getting bold.
Hopefully he'll be getting the 18 by the time we permanently leave. If
And
you want to
do
coach
you
him,
see what
feel
he's
free.
doing? He's turning as he's taking off now. He's turning as he's taking off now.
All I heard
He's
was
not
now.
going around the whole parking lot.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. See, look at that. That's a real turn. That's a real circle.
Yeah.
Stand it up. So you left a lot at the top. Stay with it. There you go. That's better. Bring it around. Oh, what are you doing? He's got no business there. That's actually,
That's really
that wasn't bad.
That's great for Jeff. That's fabulous.
He's feeling it.
And he struggles with a 27-foot U-turn, and yet this is 25, and this one here's 27, 25, 22. This is 22.
Stay with it. He needs to stop it with the 18.
Clutch out.
What happened?
Good job.
Get my kickstand down.
He's going to have a heart attack. That's awesome.
You got. What I want you to do is stop it with the 18. I mean, that was great. You're really close. Couple here, and then go out the big. Do a couple big again, and then you're out clean, right?
Let's live in here.
You feel me?
Yeah.
The clean circles. Listen, when you see the video on this 18, wheel placement wasn't bad. You were outside of these cones by this far, maybe, right?
Yeah.
Not bad at all. Like,
Yeah, you're just way off on this side.
yeah, if you'd have hugged him better. But personally, I'd like to see you ripping some cleans.
Yeah.
A nice clean figure eight, because this is really a figure eight, but tighter here.
It felt like I was hitting every cone.
No, you're inside the cones.
No, you're good.
Only the first time around.
The wheel placement, I think, looks pretty good. But I'd like to see big circle a couple of times, and then a couple of times, and then a couple of times out. Then enter the big circle the other way, like Robert has us do. Do it again. Big circle, second to the biggest out. And then do that clean, and I think that's a wrap. That's good. That's my vote. You do what you want. Yeah, picking up a little speed, that's good. Bring it around. Ease up a little bit, keep going. That looks good. Looks good. Nice.
It's so funny. This is smaller than the
Yeah.
than the figure eight. What
Right.
he's doing is smaller than the figure eight
Exactly.
right now.
Where's he going? See, he just needs to. Is he done? Okay.
You got to go the other direction. The other
Yeah.
direction.
Nice RPMs, nice and smooth. He's not rubbing it. There you
Hold
go.
it all the way. You gave up
Way,
on it.
yeah, way early.
Look at that. Look at that.
Good job. What?
Wow.
You see that recovery? Ow. Still, we'll take it.
So we are done now with practice session 79. Jeff killed it today. We are so proud of him. After going to his session at Be the Boss, he has improved tremendously. I'll tell you, it makes a difference. It absolutely makes a difference. It levels your skills up. You come out of there knowing a little bit more, and then next time you try things, it gets a little bit better, a little bit better. I'm doing some moves that are more difficult for me now, and I'm learning how to drop my bike better, which I'm excited about, and it's more in control. And I am getting used to the drop and catch and the throw and catch. Still a little scary for me. So I'm excited about that. We'll see you next time. Remember, practice so you can fear your motorcycle less. He's fearing his motorcycle less. And what that does is it helps you enjoy the experience of motorcycling more. It allows you to practice a little bit more each time, to get a little bit deeper in your turns, a little bit tighter in your turns, and a little bit more confidence each time. The more confidence you have, the less you fear your motorcycle, and the more you enjoy the motorcycling experience altogether. So get out there and do it. Let us know how you do it in the comments. Thanks. All right, Jeff. What are you? Who are you?
I have no idea. I don't even think I'm Jeff. I don't even think that's my bike. So I don't know what happened other than I just showed up. That's all I can tell you.
You showed up. You kept showing up.
Kept showing up.
Kept showing up and kept staying persistent.
It still seems so strange to have a bike tipped what feels like on the ground and it not going down. Yeah.
Look at you, a little brazen going into the 18-foot circle.
Yeah. About broke my hip, but that's so much fun. The great thing is I kind of love it even more now. So now I'm really hooked.
Okay, so let's start with the U-turns. What helped with the U-turns?
I think the U-turns, what's really helped is getting out of the habit of hitting the brake.
Okay.
The rear brake. That was destroying everything that I was attempting to do. So if I was at the apex of that, I would always hit it, and I'm still probably hitting it, but maybe a little bit less.
And then did you find that holding the turn and then coming out of the U-turn?
Big time, yeah.
Made a
In the
difference?
eyes, turning the head, has really opened that up some. So it's all the things you've been telling me for weeks now, but today I was able to put a few things together.
All right, what about the figure 8?
Yeah, I don't know what happened there, other than good things started to happen, and a lot of it is just the idea of using that entire box. And I think before, when the bike would start to fall, obviously I would either jump off or the bike would fall. There's still time to work with that, and for the first time I'm starting to get an idea that the clutch can save that situation. So yeah, I think just really trusting the clutch more and more and getting familiar with that without the interference of the rear brake has made a huge difference.
And the offset double.
Yeah,
That's the first
do you
time
think
you've
that
done
looked
that
better?
successfully.
Okay.
Really good.
I feel like that's just a continuation of everything that we're doing. So, even to come in here, now it just, sometimes aim small, miss small. It feels like the tighter it gets, it forces you into that a little bit. And then all of a sudden you go back to a previous exercise and it seems easier. So, yeah.
I think your U-turns are going to click next time.
Oh, I hope so. Can't wait.
Awesome.